Ever wonder what really makes the nine hells tick? We always hear about the archdevils, the pit fiends, the grand infernal armies clashing in the blood war. But what if I told you the true power, the real influence that shapes the fate of Botta, lies with the smallest, most overlooked creature in the entire hierarchy? That's right, I'm talking about imps. Stick with me, because today we're peeling back the layers of hellish bureaucracy to reveal the astonishing, hidden influence of these tiny fiends. You'll never look at a devil's contract the same way again. To understand the imp's power, you have to understand the nine hells. Botta isn't just a fiery pit of chaos. It's a meticulously organized, brutally efficient tyranny built on law, order, and endless paperwork. Every soul, every promotion, every punishment is documented. And who handles all this paperwork? Who are the scribes, the messengers, the assistants privy to every secret, every scheme, every weakness of their so-called masters? The imps. Think about it. An imp isn't just a familiar or warlock summons. In the hells, they are the personal assistants to some of the most powerful beings in the multiverse. An Arrhenius might be plotting to overthrow her superior, a bone devil, who drafts the false orders, who listens in on secret meetings while pretending to polish armor. The imp. They are masters of invisibility, shapeshifting, and, most importantly, they are utterly ignored. This is their greatest weapon. Nobody pays attention to the little guy, and in a society built on paranoia and backstabbing, being invisible is the ultimate advantage. Let's break down their key roles. First, they are information brokers. An imp serving a pit fiend knows everything: troop movements, supply chains, secret alliances, and, crucially, the pit fiend's true name. That kind of information is priceless. Imps trade these secrets amongst themselves in hidden networks, creating a black market of intel that can make or break a devil's career. A seemingly loyal imp could be selling its master's plans to a rival for the price of a single soul coin. They are the ultimate double agents, playing all sides for their own gain. Second, they are the gears of the infernal war machine. The blood war against the demons is a logistical nightmare. Armies need to be supplied. Orders need to be relayed across vast, hostile landscapes. While horned devils lead the charge, it's the imps who ensure the messages get through. They slip past enemy lines, delivering critical commands that can turn the tide of a battle. A lost message, or one that's subtly altered, could lead an entire legion to its doom. The power to control the flow of information is the power to control the war itself. Third, and perhaps most terrifyingly, is their role in temptation and soul-gathering. When a devil wants to corrupt a mortal, they don't always show up in a burst of fire and brimstone. More often than not, they send an imp. The imp acts as the scout, the negotiator, the whisperer in the dark. It studies the mortal, finds their weaknesses, their desires, their deepest fears. It nudges them, plants ideas, and guides them down the path to damnation. The imp is the one who presents the contract, explaining the fine print in the most appealing way possible. They are expert salespeople, and their product is your soul. Every soul that enters the nine hells likely passed through the hands of an imp first. They are the gatekeepers of damnation. Now, you might be thinking, if imps are so influential, why aren't they in charge? The answer is simple. They don't want to be. Overt power comes with a target on your back. A Duke of Hell is constantly fending off rivals and assassins. An imp, however, enjoys a unique kind of freedom. By staying in the shadows, they accumulate influence and wealth without the risk. They can manipulate events from behind the scenes, ensuring their own survival and prosperity. Their ambition isn't to sit on a throne. It's to be the one who whispers in the ear of the one on the throne. Let's look at a specific example. Imagine Zariel, Archduke of Avernus, planning a major offensive. Her strategic advisors are other high-ranking devils, but her personal imp, let's call him Fizzle, is the one who brings her scrying reports, her morning cup of brimstone-laced coffee, and overhears every single conversation. Fizzle knows Zariel is overextending her forces. He also knows that a rival Belle is waiting for her to fail. So, Fizzle subtly misplaces a key logistics report. A supply convoy is delayed. Zariel's offensive falters. Belle seizes chance and makes a move. The political landscape of Avernus shifts, and who was the catalyst? A tiny imp who just wanted a promotion for his cousin in the mailroom. This is happening on every level of the nine hells. Imps aren't just servants. They are a hidden social class, a secret society operating right under the noses of their masters. They have their own hierarchies, their own goals, and their own form of currencies. They understand the system better than anyone because they are the ones who run it. While a pit fiend might see the grand strategy, the imp sees the cracked foundation stone that can bring the whole fortress down. This subtle power extends to the material plane as well. When a wizard summons an imp, they think they're getting a servant. What they're really getting is a spy for the 9 hells. The imp reports back on everything: the wizard's research, their allies, their enemies, the location of powerful artifacts. The entire time, the imp is playing the part of a bumbling, sycophantic little helper. It's the perfect cover. How many great heroes have been undone, not by a dragon or a lich, but by the familiar they thought they could trust? The next time you're designing a campaign or playing a character who deals with devils, remember the imp. Don't treat them as just a low-level monster. Treat them as the cunning, ambitious, and deeply influential creatures they are. An imp could be a quest giver, a source of forbidden knowledge, or a treacherous villain hiding in plain sight. They represent the true nature of evil in the 9 hells, not just brute force, but insidious, patient, and intelligent corruption. So, the grand tapestry of infernal politics, with its archdevils and pit fiends, is really a puppet show, and pulling the strings, from the deepest shadows, are the countless nameless imps, who know that true power isn't about having the biggest claws or the hottest fire. It's about knowing everyone else's secrets. They are the silent partners in the business of evil, the unassuming architects of damnation. The 9 hells would grind to a halt without them, and that is their ultimate, terrifying power. Thanks for diving into the depths of Botta with me today. If you enjoyed this closer look at the unsung masters of the 9 hells, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the lore you love. Let me know in the comments which overlooked creature you think secretly runs the show. Until next time, watch out for the fine print.